Hey everybody, my name is TotalNerdStatus, and today I have some Conquest gameplay on Battlefield 4. This is all regular Conquest gameplay. This isn't Conquest with 64 players, because that's just not ethical. But, anyway, this is basically just a commentary of me telling you guys what I'm going to be doing, what my plans are over my Christmas break, which is freaking ridiculously long. It's like 2.5 weeks or something like that. But, yeah, and basically what I've been up to, and to tell all my subscribers a Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a great break. If you're already on break, hopefully you are, because at this point there's only 4 days until Christmas as of recording this video. But regardless, my plans over this break, it's actually going really fast. First of all, so far it's been 2 days, so 2 days. And the 2 days haven't gone quite as fast as the last 2 weeks, which is ridiculous. The last 2 weeks, just to let you know, were just ridiculously fast. Each week felt like maybe 2 days, and it was kind of ridiculous. But I loved it because it just brought me closer to the break, and now that the break is here, it's not going quite as fast, but it's still going fast. Probably because I haven't been doing anything. I was pretty busy, like, doing finals and making sure everything was in order, so I was kind of busy. That's probably why it went really fast, but I haven't been doing anything. Like on Friday, I did absolutely nothing, and then yesterday I just had some family over to have an early Christmas dinner, and then I'm going to have, next Sunday, I'm going to have my other side of the family over, and we're going to have a Christmas dinner and stuff like that. But, so yeah. Today I'm just doing this commentary, and then tomorrow I'm having Daniel over again. We might make another commentary, maybe a live commentary of, well, probably not PT, but we're so frustrated with that game. We're not even scared of that game anymore. We're just plain frustrated. But we might do a commentary or something like that. We might have another nerdy conversation if you guys liked the other one. I personally loved making that commentary. It was a nice release to let out my nerdy side, because I don't really get to talk about my nerdy side to really anyone, and I don't know, it was just nice kind of letting out my opinions and stuff like that. So I might do something like that again, maybe not quite as extensive unless we just start a whole nother conversation on that subject. But anyway, don't have really any plans over this break other than making a couple new commentaries and playing some video games. I know what I'm getting for Christmas. It's a new laptop, so it's going to be a lot faster than the PC that I'm editing this on right now. And so that's going to be really fun, because even as I'm watching the gameplay now, as I'm commentating over it, like, the gameplay itself is lagging, and my computer's been weird. I started it up today, and or like just now, a couple of minutes ago, when it was lagging, and my mouse was lagging, and so it's just bad. But the laptop should be much quicker. I'm still using the same editing software and stuff, but it should be much faster. It shouldn't take me a whole day or 2 days to edit footage from one night, because it's brutal. Because on the PC right now that I have, I got it just 1 year ago, definitely 2, because I've had it ever since I got my YouTube channel. What am I saying? But the editing software, like, when I go to edit, first of all, I have to record my voice, like my voice separately from the gameplay, and that wouldn't be so. I mean, that's not such a brutal thing. But then I have to line it up, and I've gotten used to lining it up because it's always an average of 2 seconds behind. So I'm used to I'm used to that. I'm used to lining it up, and it's not such a big deal. But when I go into editing and I'm cutting I'm like splitting up the different sections of my voice and the video at the same time, it just lags up the program, and it takes forever to save, and it's just bad. So hopefully the laptop will do better than that. I know it will, because it just has overall better hardware and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to getting that. Like I said, same software and everything. I'm still going to be playing, PlayStation 4 and recording on Xbox 360. Hopefully I can get together with Ryan and Holy Apple, and we can do some more Battlefield 3 and maybe Bad Company 2 and stuff like that. I played some Medal of Honor the other day. I got some good footage, but when I say some, I mean like 2 kills in a is it called Rush in that game? I honestly can't. I don't think it's Rush. But anyway, I played some of that, and I didn't do too good, but I tried to get some gameplay to commentate here for you guys. But I ended up just playing Metro on Battlefield 4 because that's kind of like my go-to nowadays. It used to be just any huge map where I can take down some helicopters, but I've been really feeling the infantry combat recently, so I've been going to Metro. And I love the setup that I'm using now because ever since they put the patch on the, or I guess the buff, you could call it, on the G36C in Battlefield 4, that thing is literally as powerful as the M16A3 from Battlefield 3, which is overpowered, which makes the gun I'm using now, the M4A1, no, M416, sorry, it makes this gun look like the F2000 with slightly better accuracy, and I love using it, I love the look of it, and everything like that, so, you know, there's that. But once I get the laptop, I'll be able to edit stuff faster. Hopefully, I'll be able to play a lot of stuff with Ryan and Holy Apple, and we can get some footage. Hopefully, I'll just play like 5 straight hours with him, and then I'll have enough footage to put up a new video every day over break and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. Let me think. I've been writing stories. I love writing. For those of you who didn't know that. I love writing. I don't have any books to read, but I love to write. And I recently finished, well, not recently, a few months ago, I finished a story that I started last year, which is called T41, and I based it, it's kind of like The Walking Dead, only I based it off of a group of late teens who are stuck in a post-apocalyptic world, and they basically have to learn to trust each other and survive. But then I kind of based it off of The Walking Dead because it's all based on a virus, and they don't know much about it. I mean, they really don't know anything about it. I wrote it as a TV series, and they don't really figure out what the virus is even called until about halfway through the series. And it's not T41, by the way. It's a whole mind-blowing thing that I came up with, but T41 stands for something else completely different that you literally find out in the last few moments of the series. But I wrote it out into episodes as if it were a TV series, and it's about 4 seasons, which isn't very long, but each season has about 10 episodes. And I wrote it out like that, and they end up meeting other groups, which is kind of like I based it off of The Walking Dead. They end up meeting other groups and then causing arguments, and it's a very conflicted and dramatic series that I just randomly got the urge to write. So I finished that a few months back, and I'm very proud of it. Right now it's just kind of a summary. I didn't entirely finish it because I haven't actually written it. Excuse me, sorry, I had to yawn. But I do plan to one day write it out as a novel instead of a TV series, but right now I just kind of have it set up as, like I would write the titles of the episodes, and then I would write a 2 or 3 paragraph summary on what that episode would be about, like the key points that would happen in that episode. And then there's only a few episodes, like the first season I wrote out as an actual script for each episode, with lines and everything, and then there were a few episodes in a couple of the seasons where something really dramatic happens, something really important to the story and to the storyline and the plot. And then the final episode, like the final 2 episodes, I wrote out as a script just because so much important things happen, and that's where the big twist ending is, and just all that stuff. So I plan to one day turn it into an actual novel just to have, but as of now, it's a finished idea. So I decided to move on to something different, and that's what I started writing. It was 2 nights ago, on Friday. It's still a drama. I mean, I could write comedies if I want to, because I love comedies and I'm just a funny guy, I've been told, not being cocky. But I've always loved dramas, and like if you've seen the movie Prisoners, I love that movie because it's just so dark, and the acting is amazing. I mean, just I've always wanted to act in a role where you get really intense and you start yelling at each other and getting in these huge arguments. And then I've also wanted to been in one of those scenes where somebody dies and you have to like make yourself cry and stuff like that. I've always loved that aspect of dramas, and so I wanted to write something. I wanted to write a story that somehow implemented that into the story. So I started a new story 2 nights ago. Right now it's about halfway done. I have the full idea done, the basic idea, the basic outline done. I know how it's going to end. I know how it's going to begin, and I know the basic story of it. It's just the small little details, like the conversations and the basic dialogue that's happening in between the important plot points that I haven't added in yet, and that's what Daniel's going to help me do when he comes over tomorrow. But basically, it's about 2 best friends, late teens, 18, 19, who names are Colin and Adrian, and they find themselves stuck, lost inside what seems like an endless forest in the middle of the winter. And that's basically it. They just have to learn to trust each other more than they already do. They have to learn to survive together. They only have about 2 weeks of food, and that's based on like granola bars. They don't have any really solid meals, and they don't have any weapons. Yeah, so that's the basic story that I'm writing now, and there's a lot of twists, especially in the very beginning. Like, I've always wanted to get a story. I've always wanted to write a story, and I wasn't able to in T41 without it not making any sense. I've always wanted to write a story where halfway through the story, or even in the beginning of the story, something really dramatic happens. Something just smacks you right in the face, and you go, "What? No, that's not how it's supposed to. What just happened?" I've always wanted to write a story like that, and with this story, which I'm calling The Wild Mind, by the way, I feel like I can do that, and I feel like I've found a very clever way to put it together where it will just smack you in the face and take you by surprise. And if any of you want to actually read the T41 series, I have it here in a Word document. If you want, just give me your email in like a private message or something, or message me asking for it, and I'll message you back, and I'll email it to you, or I can send it to you some other way. But if you want to read the summary of T41, I can give you that. And then once I get my laptop on Christmas, I'm gonna transfer the news story, The Wild Mind, from my iPad onto the laptop, and then I'll be able to email it to you, because I write all my stories on my iPad. T41 I wrote mostly on my PC actually, but recently I've just been writing on my iPad a lot, so that's where the new story is. So I won't be able to email that to you yet, but just give me until Christmas, and then there's that. But if any of you are interested in reading or taking a quick look at T41, just let me know, and I'll find a way to get it to you, and you can read it and tell me what you think and everything like that. So yeah, that's my basic plans over Christmas break, guys. Let me know what you're doing over break. Let me know if you're out yet. Hopefully you are, and let me know what you expect for Christmas, what you're getting for Christmas, if you're excited, and what you're doing for New Year's and all that stuff. I'm not doing anything for New Year's, by the way. I'm just going to be lazy, but I guess that's the best thing to do when you're on break, right? So anyway, yeah, just let me know in the comments what you're doing if you want to read my story, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Oh, and Merry Christmas.